Come on. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mason here, back here with another stream. We are back with a Manchester United show with obviously Zidane and David. How you guys doing?
Yo, what's happening,
Good,
people?
man. Good.
Yeah.
Good. So today we're obviously talking. It's the World Cup is now officially here. We're going to be talking about Manchester United season so far. Obviously, Ten Hag has been here since technically June, but obviously this season didn't start till July and August properly. So we'll be talking about that, and also a bit of drama. We love a bit of drama here in Manchester United. So we're going to be talking about the Ronaldo situation that's obviously just happened. It's all kicking off. It's trending worldwide on Twitter. It's more drama than Love Island. You know, we love to see it, even though I've never even seen Love Island. Well, I've seen it a couple of times, but let me see if my earphones are working. Hold on, guys. But yeah, Manchester. What's your thoughts?
Sound a bit low now, man.
Huh?
Yeah,
So your volume sounds a bit lower now.
I think it's better without the earphones.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. It's better without the...
He left.
But just to cover for Mason leaving, you might as well discuss the Ronaldo interview, innit? So, Zidane,
Pardon?
what's your thoughts on the Ronaldo interview? Like, are you backing? Obviously, you're a huge Ronaldo stan. We all know that. So, like, what are your overall thoughts on like what's been said so far?
I think he's spot on. Fuck off. I'm gonna laugh again. I need to stop doing that shit. No, all right. Cool.
Dad, you've lost it. You've lost it.
No, I tend to. I don't know why. I'm trying to be serious there, but all right, cool. All right. No, listen. No, man, it's habit.
Right, here we go. I'm on back.
Yeah, Mason, you're back, man.
Right, good. Sorry about that issues, guys. But right, Jesse said, "I'll see you lads on the 25th, I believe." Oh my God.
Yeah, hopefully. I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. Oh, that was a terrible American accent. But anyway, let's get on to it. So Manchester United season so far, obviously, we've had our ups, we've had our downs. Some good wins. Obviously, there is still a bit of glass. You know, it's like glass that's shattered a bit. It's a bit of a still got something bad there, but kind of still positive. But obviously, it's a bit of a positive. Obviously, I'll say my opinion after you guys, but we'll start off with David and we'll go with Zidane. David, what's your thoughts on the season so far? And what do you think Ten Hag has brought to this team so far this season?
Considering he's only just come into the job, obviously it's his first season. I think he's doing a great job. Like, you know, we're starting to see elements of his of how he wants to play football in it, like how he controlled that game against Tottenham, one of our best games of the season, and even against Chelsea, that first half against Chelsea, I think that was one of our best games. We're not clinical enough. That's what we're missing, man. And that's what I think, because Martial, he's very injury prone, so we need another striker, and obviously Ronaldo, we all know what's going on with Ronaldo now, innit? So yeah, I think we're fucking 3 points behind Spurs in the top 4 with a game in hand, and we're 6 points behind City with a game in hand as well. So I think Ten Hag's done a brilliant job so far. Like, I honestly don't get people who get on his back already. Like, it's only going to get better.
Well,
we're doing quite well.
We know who those people is. You know what I mean? We know some of those people. We clearly know. So Dan, what's your opinion? Because we know that you like to tweet a lot and all that. But what's your really thoughts? Because on the season so far. Ten Hag, what's Ten Hag? Do you think Ten Hag's done a good job?
No, I'm not going to say he's done a good job. Like, what is a good job? Like, where we fifth in the league? I don't know what is a good. Like David said, great job. I don't know what is a great job. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I just think. Obviously, you asked me the season, right? Yeah, we get a couple wins here and there. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna say as it is. Nah. Not feeling it.
It's your opinion. You can say what you want.
I'm not feeling this season. That's what I'm not feeling. I think our performances haven't been great as well. Like Fulham as well. Okay, we missed some chances. It wasn't that great, was it? I mean, that's another What games? I think our best game of the season was Tottenham, but bro, they're shit as well. So, where are we? Fifth in the league?
Fifth in the league,
right?
3 points behind Tottenham.
Yeah.
Nah. 5 out of 10 for me. 6 out of 10.
Really? I'm gonna give my point out. Look, I know there's a couple of games the start of the season, it looked like it was Ole. It's a bit of an echo I can put here. I don't know whose that is. Don't know if I can't hear anymore. Basically, I think from the start of the season, I thought it was Ole with a bald head. I'm going to be completely honest. The first 2 games, I wasn't feeling it. I think he's turned it around, dropped some players who were favourites before. Look, with the Rashford situation, it's what it is. I think Rashford is going to we knew Rashford was going to play. Look, he's not, I don't rate Rashford. He's crap. I prefer to put maybe Anthony and maybe Garnacho over Rashford, because Garnacho, I think, is way, from what I'm seeing from Garnacho, he's definitely better than Rashford. And look, Martial, I agree. Martial's injury prone. I always said if Martial was fit, I'd love Martial to be fit and get going. But obviously he doesn't. He's injury prone, which is a shame, because I'm going to be honest, Ten Hag does rate him, and I can see why he kind of rates him, because from what we've seen when Martial plays under Ten Hag, he's done really well. You know, links up the ball, holds up the ball, don't he?
Yeah.
And then who else does he play? He didn't play. You know what? I like Ten Hag because the fact is, if he knows a bad player's playing, he's dropped them. He doesn't play Wan-Bissaka. He played Malacia. That's what I'm like to see. That these people, Ole used to play Wan-Bissaka, Harry Maguire, was it McTominay and Fred. Ten Hag come in and like, I'm not playing those players. I'm going to play the players who I think I rate. Look, we still got Bruno. I don't think Bruno's the greatest. We all don't like Bruno in the show. We do not rate Bruno. We don't rate Rashford.
Well,
Huh?
I feel like a lot of players are improving under Ten Hag. You know, I'm willing to give them a second chance. Even Bruno, because his energy, like we missed it against Aston Villa. Obviously, I didn't watch the whole game, but you could just see like we missed his presence, and Rashford as well.
He wasn't good in the first half against Fulham. He wasn't good in the first half. Was it first half or second half? I think it was second half. Second half.
No, first half, we actually played well. We created a lot of chances. We just weren't clinical in it. We should have put that to bed in the first half.
But yeah, obviously, I think Ten Hag, personally, he's more ruthless, and I've wanted to see a ruthless manager.
Yeah.
And we'll get to the Ronaldo situation in a minute. We'll talk about that. But I think Ten Hag, look, for what he's done, 5th place, look, I predicted 5th place. We're 5th place at the moment, 3 points by top 4. Has the tactics improved? Look, we've had a couple of games where we've had the long ball. That was to Rashford. Not the greatest, no, but there's been games too where I feel like we've improved him. I think he hasn't got the players he needs yet. I think, like you said, David, we need that clinical striker in that team, a backup centre-back. Because I like Lindelof. I think he's better than Maguire. He's 50-50 with Lindelof.
Yeah,
50-50. And Eric Bailey, look, I know Eric Bailey. People forgot about Eric Bailey, but I know Eric Bailey injury prone. But on his day, put Eric Bailey with Martinez. I'd be happy, in my opinion.
I don't think Ten Hag rates him because Bailly's not good on the ball. He's just like a very aggressive defender, like Martinez, but without that ball playing ability. So I don't think Bailly. I think we'll sell him next season. I'll be real. Like I love Bailly, but it's time to move him on because he doesn't suit Ten Hag. Obviously, he wants to play out from the back. And the reason why we play long balls is because we're still transitioning. Like this is basically a team that most of these players he inherited from Ollie's era, innit, or the Ragnick era, whatever. So there's still elements of that kind of, you know, pragmatic style to play long ball, not playing out from the back, you know, not passing in triangles, passing in patterns or whatever. And that's the transition that Ten Hag has to make by next season. And that's why I feel like we need a fucking number 8, bro. We need Frankie de Jong so badly, bro. Like I'd play him, like if we had Frankie de Jong instead of Eriksen, and maybe Eriksen in the 10 or whatever, I think we'd honestly be cooking. We'd be guaranteed 3rd place. Because that's one position we badly, like one player we badly need, you know, a player that's good on the ball, you know, can come short, it's good on the turn. Even a player like Enzo Fernandez, I've been seeing it. I haven't watched him, but I've just seen little clips of it. You know, we need a player like that in it. So, Yeah, once he gets his players, we're all good.
And I think David Hayes also improved. I know I love De
Yeah.
Gea. Listen, I think De Gea's improved. Though. I'm seeing a little bit. People say his distribution's not great. I'm seeing a lot more better from De Gea this season.
I don't
I
know why
think
people.
people.
It's
I think
not.
I look. If you're going to say goalkeepers, I don't know. With apparently we're linked with his name's Costa. Is it Costa from Porto in it?
Yeah, I'd take him. But before he signed a new contract here, he has a 75 million release clause. But if we got him for like what 30, 40 mil, then I'd definitely take him and put the hair on the bench. I can't lie.
Yeah. So Zidane's saying he's unsure. Davies sure about it. I'm pretty sure about it. It's been a good. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like I said, there is going to be some. I think this team is a bit inconsistent. I'm not going to lie. I think we're going to see. This is going to be an up and down season for us. It's going to be a roller coaster. It's going to be inconsistent. There's going to be some inconsistent performance. Then we start playing a little bit well, and we'll see that inconsistent because this is Man United, isn't it? We still, like I said, we still got players here who are inconsistent. So until we get rid of some of these players who are inconsistent, Fred. I'm going to be honest. Fred this season, apart from the Tottenham game, I've not seen much from Fred.
Ten Hag will get rid of him. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to Fred. Look, I was willing to see how he was going to do under Ten Hag, but apart from the Tottenham game,
Fred's not good, man.
Yeah, he's not good.
McTominay's even played better.
Fred's
than him.
awful. Fred is. I said I can't believe I said Fred was decent. Fred is not. There's so many midfielders that could do what he does for better.
I can't say much because I said Fred was decent when he played against Barcelona in the Champions League that time. I said we should play Fred. I said we should keep playing. We should play him. But
now it's just his energy that people like, innit? Like his passing ain't great, but it's just he's very tenacious, innit? And he never stops running. That's the same with McTominay as well. But soon enough, we'll get rid of these players. We'll get players and even better squad players, innit? So we have more depth.
Well, yeah. So far, we're linked with 2 or 3 players at the moment.
Yeah,
4. I think it's 4 or 3 at the moment. I think we're trying to get what's his name. Is his name? Is it?
Link with Ivan Toney as well.
Ivan Toney. You don't sound happy with that.
We need to get him.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him.
What about that? What's his name? David from? Is it Lille?
Yeah, Jonathan David. I ain't watched him, so I don't know how he plays.
I've heard he's good. I'm not too sure, but yeah, we got him. We're going for him. We're going for a centre back from Benfica, I believe.
Antonio Silva. I've heard of him. He's like, how old is he? 18. He's a young prospect, isn't it? I'll take him.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our thoughts on the season so far. Ten Hag. Yeah. Now on to Ronaldo. This is where it's the best part of the stream. I love this stream. Zidane, we know you love Ronaldo. Davey, you're a Messi fan. I'm in the middle. I like both players. I've always liked both players.
It has nothing to do with that, man. He disrespected my club, bro. He disrespected my man. It has nothing to do with Messi this time. Well, go
I will say my opinion right now. I'll say my opinion. Obviously, I'll say my opinion after you guys. I'll let you guys speak first. But Ronaldo, obviously, if you've not heard, guys, which if you haven't heard, you've been asleep today, guys. If you haven't heard the news, if you're a football fan, Ronaldo obviously went on Piers Morgan. Out of all the people, fucking Piers Morgan. For fuck's sake, like Piers Morgan. I hate Piers Morgan.
Nothing's wrong with that. I mean, Ronaldo trusts him. There's nothing wrong.
I know Ronaldo trusts him. It's just Piers Morgan. I know Piers Morgan. Still, I'm surprised Ronaldo didn't walk out the interview and copy Piers Morgan. What Piers Morgan did on Good Morning Britain that time. Jesus, they're both good at walking out, aren't they? That's why they're both together. You know what I mean? I'm joking. Relax. No, basically, Ronaldo obviously talked about the club. Talked about Ralph, Ole socking him. Ole getting the sock. Was it the sock? He didn't. It sounded like he was gonna. It sounded like he was saying sacking. Look, I'm not disrespecting him. He just said the wrong word. That's all I'm saying. And then Ralph. He's never heard. What was it? Ralph. He said Ralph is not a manager.
Yeah.
I kind of, and also the gym, the cooks, and everything. What's wrong with the cooks? Come on, you even said the cooks are lovely. So why are you saying the cooks are the same? If you're saying the cooks are the same, What the fuck are you disrespecting the cooks for? Come on, leave the chefs
Because they're not
alone.
up to the standards, man.
I know, I'm joking. But anyway, Zalan, we'll get to you first because you obviously are Ronaldo. What's your thoughts on his comments? Like, do you agree with him? You know, obviously
Yeah.
we'll listen to you, Val.
Yeah, mate. I mean, because you remember he said he was going to do interviews in about a few weeks ago, and he dropped it because he's leaving in January. So pretty smart, if you ask me. But for me, he said, "Dude, I have nothing." What did he say that was wrong? Ten Hag doesn't.
Disrespect.
I don't respect Ten Hag. Hold on a minute. He said Ten Hag doesn't respect me. I don't respect. What's wrong with that? What is wrong with that though?
Nah, you know what the problem is? It's because he's not being played. That's why, and it's not suiting his ego. Ronaldo would have done this interview last year if he wasn't getting played, but he was literally playing week out, carrying our team. But now he's not being selected. He feels the need to call out the manager, saying that Ten Hag doesn't respect him, this, that, and the other. When he's the one walking out when Ten Hag's asking to bring him on, and that's why that's what he's done wrong.
No, but you don't know. But you don't know the context of that. He's going to explain that in the interview, though.
Yeah, but if you think about it, why would Ronaldo release this interview when he could have done it last year when we were literally
Because he's leaving in January.
But he was being played every week, so it was cool. But now he's not being played; it's not suiting his ego, innit? So that's why I thought he's released that interview and obviously disrespected Ten Hag. Like Ten Hag hasn't even publicly disrespected him like that. Like, let's be honest, man. And Ronaldo can't play every week. We all know that.
Publicly, you can disrespect your players, mate, privately, not publicly. He did it. The reason why he said that is because there's things going on behind the scenes that we don't know about between those two. So that's why he said, I don't respect Ten Hag. Ten Hag doesn't respect me. I have no issue with what he said about that. That's his prerogative. He can say that if he wants. People, mate, this fucking fan base, mate. I've never seen a bigger cult, honestly. I think this fan base are much NPCs, mate. I've said that. I've said that in my tweets. This fucking cult, because Ronaldo said that, is that why you're going to say, oh, he's selfish and he's egotistical on all these big fucking accounts jumping on it as well. I tell you what, mate. These fucking big accounts on Twitter, mate. I'm not going to listen. Most of them suck up Ollie. You think I'm going to listen to those punks? At the end of the day, he said everything that needs to be said. He said the gym's not right, the jacuzzi, whatever like that, and that's a fact. Man United.
Maybe we should get DIY experts in there.
Hear me out.
Whether that's true.
I don't care what anyone says. I don't care how the media want to dress up like Man United's getting back to this fucking club is still mediocre, man. And what you think? What because what 10? Listen, I know you two love Ten Hag, mate. Listen, at the end of the day, this media, don't let the media try for you to think Man United are going places, man, under this process. There's no process here, my friend. At the end of the day, Ronaldo came out, did that interview. He's going to leave in January anyway. There's no way he's going to come back from that anyway. I respect what you said. I said, fuck it. I'll give him a statue. That's only clips.
Yeah. Listen.
No, but that's only clips, though. That's only clips of that interview. Piers Morgan said he's talked about the Glazers, so I want to see that, man. You know what I'm saying? That's only clips.
Because I'm going to be honest. What you said about statue, he is a legend. Whether you like, I know.
Statue.
He a decade ago, I watched Ronaldo. He was the first player. Him in 2008. I watched him. I can't remember who played in that Champions final. Him and all that.
Yeah.
And yes, he scored the header. It was the first ever goal I ever saw on TV. I respect him.
Yeah.
I think he's a legend. But like I said, I'll get on to you in a minute and you can make your opinion. But I think with Ten Hag's situation is Ten Hag and not Zidane, sorry, Dan, I don't know why I said to you. Ten Hag and Ronaldo. I don't know what we don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but there is something, and I don't think those two do get along. But I think the thing about Ronaldo and Ten Hag is it's simple. Ten Hag, I don't think rates him, and I don't think he did rate him since day one. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't think he rated him. I think he tried to give him a chance, and he was going to give him a chance and all that. And then he played Martial and thought, oh, okay, Martial fits in my system more. Ronaldo kind of doesn't. So he, I'm not going to play Ronaldo, and obviously,
So why can't the fucker
Ronaldo,
just be honest?
and yeah,
This guy, Mason, why can't he just be honest then? In fucking gassing him up, saying,
well,
oh, he's a good player and all that.
we don't know what's going on in the locker room. You might have told him, I fucking no rate, yeah. You're sitting on the bench. I agree with you on that. We don't know what's going on behind the locker, but
Glazers, man. Glazers.
From what we're seeing, that's what I'm seeing right now. Maybe Ten Hag has tried with him. He's thought Martial's fitting the system more. He's thinking, oh, Rashford, look, Rashford's scored a couple of goals. I don't think Rashford's a striker. We all know that. But he must have said, hey, Rashford scored a couple of goals off striker. Ronaldo didn't score any goals. I'm going to put Rashford off striker and put Ronaldo on the bench. I get what you're saying. I get what you're meaning. And I think he should have left in the summer. I think he should have. Because he didn't want to be there. I think since we got 5th or 6th, he didn't want to be there. He wanted to go. But I don't know. And I think there was clubs offered him. I don't know if he rejected the clubs. I have no clue. I've heard that the clubs rejected him or Ronaldo rejected the club. I've heard it either way. Some people said that, some people not. But yeah, we should have let him in the summer. That's true. But obviously we gave him game time. And like I said, Ten Hag tried. He said no. Martial has thing. And yes, publicly, I don't think it's professional to go on publicly on Piers Morgan out of all the fucking people. Piers fucking Morgan. Oh God. Anyway, yes, Piers Morgan. Oh, for fuck's sake, Piers Morgan's down my head now. Basically, yeah, I don't know why he went on publicly. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit wrong, but the Glazer situation, I do agree with him in the Glazer situation. I completely agree with that one.
Yeah.
This club has been a fuck up for ages since Alex Ferguson. He is right now. It's been fucked up. It is. It's the club. Mourinho said it. Zlatan. Everyone said it. Who's left this club? And yes, Ronaldo has got a good point about that. This club has been run fucked up. I don't get the jacuzzi shit and all that. I've never been to Old Trafford. Look, no direct disrespect. I don't know about that. Look, I want to go to Old Trafford. It's about 5 hours, and yes, but still, okay. But, he has got a point about the Glazers, and if he's going to talk shit about it, if he says anything about the Glazers, that they're ruining this club and they're not running this club right, I agree with him. He's completely right with that, and good on him for saying that. But I think the Ten Hag situation, look, I think he has had the chances. I just feel like Ten Hag, I don't know what they said backstage. He might have said, or not backstage, in the lockers and all that, all the crap, like stuff like
cult,
that.
Mate. It's a cult. I mean? And, I'm telling you, it's a fucking cult with this fan base, man.
So
I don't get. They're so attached with these fucking managers. They did with Ragnick as well. So attached. I honestly don't know what they.
Well, I'm trying to go 50-50 on this point. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just, as the host, I'm trying to go down the middle. I think I've done as fair as I can, you know what I mean? But I don't know what's going on backstage, why I keep saying backstage? It's not a fucking stage. It's a football pitch. Locker room. We'll say that. Or the tunnels or whatever. We don't know. I don't know what's happened. That's what I'm just saying. What's going on? Like, Ten Hag doesn't rate him. He rates Martial. So, David, go on, because I've been talking for quite a long time now. What's your opinion on this situation?
Yeah, I've been saying this, bro. Obviously, I respect that he's called out the Glazers and called out the club for what it is, because we're not up to the standard as we should be as a club, but as a team, I feel like we're very much improving, especially under this manager. But obviously, a lot of Ronaldo fanboys, they're hurt by the fact that Ronaldo doesn't start week in, week out, and we're pretty much useless out front. So they feel like they have to back him over the man, innit? So I don't understand that, man. Like, fair enough, he called out the Glazers and that, yeah. But why come for Ten Hag just because he's not playing you? Because trust me, if this was last season where he wasn't playing and say like Martial didn't go on loan or Cavani was playing instead of him, he would have done the same thing. I feel like he's just done it to, kind of boost his ego, kind of. And obviously, no player is bigger than the club, innit? So,
well, fanboys have been saying that.
Yeah, apart from the quotes about the actual club and how it's run as a whole, I think Well, just this. He's done now. He's got to go. Like I think.
Well, yeah, obviously he's. I think there's no way back from him. Look, the walking out instant. He's still played a couple of games after that, but this is it. I think this is it. You know, there's a difference walking out and there's a difference going publicly and all that. I think the Glazers ain't going to take this shit, you know, because Glazers are.
The Glazers get away with so much, though, isn't it?
That's what I mean. The Glazers won't want to have Ronaldo. They don't want a superstar like Ronaldo and all that. And obviously, he's gone to talk to like that, which I agree with him on. Good on him for doing that because Glazers, it's a problem. And I do want them out because if we're not going to win a title or anything with these owners, that's the truth. We're not going to win anything.
So why are these people talking about giving this manager 5 years?
5 years?
As a manager, Ten Hag is one of the best managers we had in a while, to be honest. Like,
I'll give him 3. Yeah. That's fair.
If he gets, we'll do so well, man. Like, I'm telling you, like, his style of play is not... It's kind of similar to Pep, but he's alternated it a bit, in it. Like, it's very intense, you know, high pressing, possession style of play. Like, it's my type of football, so I love Ten Hag, innit? You just got to
How is he the best manager? How is he the best? How is he one of our best managers? He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, but you just got to give him time, innit? It's a process. But Ten Hag is an actual
process. Come on, dude.
Bro, you know how much I hated Oli, bro. Come on. Everyone knows how much I hated Oli. I was Oli out.
I feel like we're sounding like the fucking Arsenal fans now. Trust the process and all that.
I don't like this whole process.
Thanks to us.
I don't like it because
it's not even been a year and you're already on Ten Hag. Just because he's not playing Ronaldo. I guarantee you it's because of that. Like,
just because he's not playing Ronaldo.
Yeah, I feel like that's why
to do with that, my friend.
Still rate Ten Hag. 100%.
No, it's not. It's not that. It's because this. I'll give you an example quickly. I'll give you an example. When we lost against the Aston Villa game, we lost 3-1. Ronaldo was playing. I said it. I said the whole team was poor. I said Ten Hag got tactically outclassed by Emery. Guess what this fan base did? Fucking attacked me in the comments. Just like those scavengers, like little rats. Just attack me in the comments, say, oh, you can't talk about that. Making excuses for the guy. I was like, this is what I mean. You just proved my point. You keep this fucking cult. Every time it's this fan base. They did it with Ragnick. Yeah, where they sucked him off. They did it with Solskjaer as well. Understand, Solskjaer's not a legend, whatever. He's a cult hero. But they did it with Ole. They did with Ragnick, and now they're doing it with Ten Hag, where he cannot get nothing wrong. Only some people criticize him, whatnot. But dude, he's not a messiah. And people saying give him 3 years, Mason. We said 3 years. Mate, for me, time is earned, dude. I'm not dishing out 3 years. No fucking way. No way. So what's the target for the season, by the way?
What if he gets top 4 and he gets like a cup trophy? Would you think that's good or not?
Yeah. Of course it's good. It's a trophy. We haven't won a trophy in 5 years, of course. But what's the target for this? That Mark Goldbridge guy as well is a disgrace. Talking about we can't put Europa League. Why are people saying that? Because it's a cult, mate. They did it before with Ole as well. Why can't we? What's the target for this? You ask anyone. What's the target
I think I'm going to make this point exactly. If Ten Hag wins the Europa League, people shouldn't be criticising Jose. I'm sorry, but Jose won the Europa League and everyone started giving criticism for that. So if Ten Hag gets the Europa League trophy, I'm going to say, look, I like Ten Hag. Don't get me wrong, glad he won it. But people were giving Jose criticism for that. So you can't just give Ten Hag positive and not give Jose positive too, because he won the trophy too. You get what I mean?
Yeah, Mason, let me butt in there. Zidane, just to touch on your point, just because we backed him up, I mean he's immune from criticism. Like, even me, like, I didn't watch the Aston Villa game, but there's been times this season where I've questioned his subs in it, and I've questioned his starting lineup. So it doesn't mean he's immune from criticism, but we're going in the right direction, man. Like, obviously we're gonna have our off days because it's not a fully functioned team, and our squad depth. You saw Aston Villa, we were missing Anthony, we're missing Bruno, Martial, Sancho, we're missing hella players, man. So you just gotta give Ten Hag time, innit?
Right. I think we were missing Varane too.
Man. But we're going in the right direction, like, even. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, we'll be fine, man. I think we're going in the right direction.
Man, listen, guys. I respect all of you. I respect both of you guys. Yeah, I've known you guys for quite some time. Like, respect your opinions and stuff. I cannot stand those idiots, like, especially online as well. Like for me, you said we're going in the right direction. My friend, I played the long game. I'm not saying nothing until let me tell you, we buy in January, and I'm not talking just one striker, mate. I'm talking we get in fucking one more midfielder and one and a right back. I want three players in January. I want us to
Hopefully,
fucking
fucking great
win.
stuff. It's great to say. It's like fucking wishing
That's what
Santa Claus will bring you fucking a
I want to
Lamborghini
win
or,
this season.
you
Yeah,
know.
like
Well,
I'm not
yeah,
messing
that's what I
around.
want to win.
But,
You know.
dude, forget this process shit. I don't care about process. I don't give a damn about process, mate. I'm sick of everyone. People keep talking about process. He said the same thing on the Moise. He said the same thing on the LVG. He said the same thing on the Solskjaer. And a lot of these bigger clubs want to just jump on Ronaldo, man. There's former Oli sexuals as well, mate. Come on, man. Come on. And stop pretending the club is fine. The club's not fine. We haven't won anything. We haven't won a
It's not
title.
just Ronaldo though. Let's be real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not
And then,
100% happy
one
with
more thing.
Ronaldo. It's just because, you know, I
One
think
more thing.
know,
Do you think?
you look,
Be
I
honest.
don't
I
know.
want you two guys to be 100% honest. Do you think Ronaldo's been made a scapegoat at United? Yes or no?
to an extent, yeah, to an extent, but he's useless. Let's be honest.
No, but why?
He's not.
But even last season,
Yeah, last season he was a scapegoat, bruv, for them fucking Harry Maguire stands and Ollie sexuals, 100%. But this season, I feel like he's he's just like he has to be a bench player at best, man. But obviously he's done now. But I just feel like he's not that guy anymore, man. He doesn't offer anything to the team. Like most of his chances, he doesn't even finish in it. So I honestly I don't see how we fit him into the team.
I
And I
don't
understand
mind.
jumping on him. Like
Yeah, go ahead,
like
Bruce.
under Ten Hag, we create so many chances. Like even under Oli, we never ever create chances like that. Never ever. But now we're creating chances. We need that striker, man. And Ronaldo's not that guy anymore. Innit? He's 38. He's past it, man. He's got to go.
Wait,
But I don't.
listen. I'm not gonna. It's not just Ronaldo. I think it's Martial. Look, you got to give Martial some shit too because he's an injury prone. Yeah, on his day, fine. But if he's injuries, he's useless. And I think the point of Ronaldo is, you know, he's not the only one. I'm not going to blame him. He's not the only striker. I don't think he's the only attacker. Him, Martial, Rashford's useless as a striker. You know, none of the strikers have been clinical enough. And I think with Ronaldo, the thing about I don't know, you know, the thing about Ronaldo is he is a legend. Yes, you know, I think that's why those people do stick up for him. And I agree, he's a legend in this football. You know, he's done a lot for this club in, you know, with under, you know, in the decade ago before he was a legend. He's won a Ballon d'Or, 5 Ballon d'Ors, won a Ballon d'Or under us. You know, he's a legend. But the problem is obviously there will be some fans who will be like, well, he's 37. And I've seen some people say he's 37. We're trying to build a future. Is Ronaldo going to be the future of this club? You know, is he, you know, part of the future success? You know, because let's get it. Ronaldo, he's not. I don't. You know, he might be the scapegoat. Some people think that. Some people don't. You know, but that's what some people are saying, and it's not just him. I think people shouldn't be just picking on Ronaldo. They should be picking on Martial. They should be picking on Rashford. They should be picking on these strikers and attackers who's not turning up. And I'm going to be completely honest. Sancho, he's not been great. I'm going to be completely honest. He's been terrible. I think he should get some shit too. Same with Alanga. Those people, those players should get it. You know, I think Anthony, he hasn't been too bad. I don't think he's been bad.
No, he's been good.
You know, I think Garnacho's breaking through.
Yeah.
We need to be careful with him. We need to be careful with him because he's a powerful pack. He's a good young kid. He's got good aggressiveness. I have nothing against the guy, of course. I'm not going to hound him out or anything. But we need to be careful with him because I'm seeing fucking hell. The amount of fans are number 7 shirt. And I'm like, he's a purple patch. He's doing well. I have a feeling the guys they're just gonna put him in the team just like that. I don't like that. That's why I'm fearful because the way this fan base may have a tendency to just hype up these young players, mate. It's just be wary.
Yeah, we
dude.
we
Just
hyped
be
up
wary,
Elanga,
man.
and Elanga's been useless. I don't think
He's
I never
awful.
rated Elanga.
Elanga's shit.
He's crap.
But
Awful
he's
player.
Mate, he's only
Mate, League
he
One.
needs to be loaned. He needs to be
League
loaned,
One.
or he needs to be sold. I'd bring Diallo from Sunderland back because
he's
Yeah.
way more technical, bruv. Way more technical.
Diallo's been brilliant.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. I hope to see Diallo in January or somewhere over Elanga because he's much more better. He's so much better than Elanga. Like,
You got to ask yourself, why did Tenant let him go out on loan and keep Elanga though? You see?
I don't understand.
Elanga doesn't often.
That's what I agree on.
Elanga doesn't do nothing.
I agree with that.
What does he do? What does Elanga do? What does Elanga do apart from fucking run? He's not even better than Dan James.
Yeah, he's not better.
Yeah, 100%. I got to agree on that. Dan
James is awful.
Dan James fought against us, didn't he?
Elanga can't even.
So
his touches are so.
Davey. What about Andres Pierre then? Your favourite? What about him? What are your thoughts on him? Because we know you used to rate Andres Pierre, bro.
I used to rate, but then I realized
I did as well.
Technically, he's good, isn't it? Because he's got the Brazilian genes, but up there, he's just not good enough.
I don't think he's been bad for Fulham, though, isn't he?
Yeah, because that's more of his. That's his level. Like he's not bad, but if he got coached, then I feel like he could have been a decent squad player for us. Like imagine Perra under Pep. I think he'd be a decent player, you know.
Well, that's Pep, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pep, no offense, Pep's one of the best coaches in the Premier League, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know, Pep's been on fire.
I think he's awful, that Perra.
Yeah, Pierre is awful. Dan James is awful, but Dan James scored against us. Yeah,
what a surprise, huh? Wow. What a surprise.
I blame Luke Shaw for that. I think Luke Shaw should have done better with that goal. But obviously...
But go on.
Go on, no, you go on.
No, I was just saying Malacia was like too attached to the ball, and that's the only problem with Malacia, isn't it? Like he's too eager sometimes, and space in behind, isn't it? That's what he has to work on. But he's young, man. He'll pattern up.
Yeah.
And it's not his position, isn't it? I think that's the problem. He was a left-footed on the right-back situation. Fair enough, he didn't play Wan-Bissaka. Give him credit for that. Fuck, like Wan-Bissaka.
Harry Maguire.
He's not even played Harry Maguire. The only time he played Harry Maguire was that West Ham game.
I respect that, but I respect that. Like that's one thing. You know, I mean, I said
you
he's
said,
not playing Harry Maguire.
To come in. You said, Suzanne, when we were having that discussion at the manager in the start, you said he needs to come in, drop these players who's not been great, like Maguire, McTominay, Fred, Wan-Bissaka. You said Luke Shaw not been dropped, but obviously, you know,
dropped for a bit.
Yeah, and he's not dropped Rashford, he's not dropped Bruno, but he's dropped McTominay, Maguire, he's dropped Lindelof. Not until now, until Varane's injury, and Wan-Bissaka. So we are seeing someone who's a bit more ruthless, which I'm glad because we didn't see it under Raul, we didn't see it under Ole. And
I'll tell you what he needs to do for me to get a bit more. You know, he needs to come out and say we need players in January. He needs to come out and say we need players in January. If he's lying again and saying, "Oh, we have a good squad," like what you did last time. Fuck it. If he says that, then dudes, he's got to, just like I've seen some Conte quotes, man. That guy is a ruthless. But I love Conte with his ruthlessness. I wanted to come out.
I wanted Conte though, but
I wanted Conte, man. I wanted Conte.
Yeah, I wanted Conte. We were literally talking on your channel, Dan. We were both saying, "Look, we wanted Conte," and obviously he went to Tottenham, but. Now look at watching his football. It's like, I don't know. He's not been great this season, even though he's ruthless. I'll give him that.
What did you say, David?
Tottenham's thing. I prefer Ten Hag over Conte. I'll be so honest, bro.
Oh no, but at the time,
because of the football.
Yeah, and Conte hasn't done anything at Tottenham yet. Like we'll see by the end of the season.
Well, it's Tottenham though, isn't it? They're shit, but still.
Yeah.
Tottenham is shit. Trophyless, but yeah. But anyway, what a great stream! It's been a great stream, guys. Big ups to David and Zidane joining again. We're obviously going to start doing these. World Cup is coming up. Like I said, 25th We'll be on Jesse's. I'm not streaming that game. I will be streaming the Wales game. Davey will probably join me on that.
Southpaw.
Yeah.
Southpaw.
Yeah, Jesse.
Mate, that guy,
Yeah.
he unfollowed me. He unfollowed me off Twitter for no reason, man. Months ago, last year. I think,
Oh, I
I don't know why.
Yeah, we've got Iran. I'm at college for that game. That's pissing me off. I got to watch football in the college. That's annoying.
Funny, I got college as well.
Yeah, I got to watch it. But
I've got uni
my head teacher was kind enough to say, "Look, we're going to watch the game." I was like, "Sweet, okay." Get me some snacks. I might bring myself. I might bring a drink. Not an alcohol drink, guys. Not an alcohol drink. I can't drink at college. If you people were thinking that, no. Obviously watching US game and then Wales. We'll be doing a watch along. Probably Zidane might join. Davey join. Definitely Davey
probably
join.
me, of course.
Yeah, do a Wales watch along, and but obviously, man. Yeah, what were you saying, Davey?
I just said I have no faith in England. They're not going.
Well, no.
Come
on. The women's Euros team are better.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. I got more excitement watching the Euros game, and I don't watch women's football, but I watched the women's final. And yeah, but anyway, Man United will be back of the World Cup. I think we've got. Is it Burnley? I think it's Burnley.
I think so.
And Wolves, I think, in
back
the league.
To Burnley. Sean Dyche is gone.
Good football, you know. They're not no Brexit ball merchants anymore. They
actually
Vincent Company. Vincent Company. That's gonna be an interesting game because former Man City legend, Man United. So new Man U, Man City legend. Bring it on. So, but good stream, no guys. Big ups to Zan, maybe joining, obviously, and we'll be back with the watch-alongs. I'll be probably be streaming the third game, guys, because I won't be streaming the first two games. But I'll be streaming the Wales game, and then we'll be talking about the Burnley. Maybe do a preview for Burnley. But yeah, thanks all for watching. Peace.
Up everyone, man.
Take care.